The following video is for edutainment purposes only. Entertainment as well as education combined together. This is for the purpose of teaching people about different health tactics so that you can stay healthy. Please, by all means, get your regular checkups and please see your doctor. And don't forget, take notes. We are here to advise and give you what we like to call knowledge with a flair. Enjoy this video. Good evening. This is William Surf Riles of We Ride Biker for Life and We Ride for a Cure page. As you all are watching, I'm still getting the office together, so when we start doing the live shows, you all will get a beautiful scenery, inspirational pictures, etc., etc. Plus the website, as well as the computers are getting put together as we speak. I'm actually on my laptop now. This video is dedicated to those of you all who have not tried to live more of a holistic lifestyle because you're scared that you're gonna mess up or things are just not gonna work in your favor. This video is going to show you exactly how to do this correctly, also answering some questions that many of people who I talk to are not aware of. So before I start, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medicinal practitioner. I am a person who practices a holistic lifestyle, who was a victim, but a victor of stage 2 colon cancer. So everything that I'm explaining to you guys is for the intended purpose of edutainment. That means entertainment and education combined at the same time. I am giving you strong advice from my personal experiences and utilizing this opportunity to give what we like to call knowledge with a flair. So, I've been told this many a times. My relative started eating healthier. They stopped eating meat. They started taking all these herbs that they bought at the health store, and it did nothing for them. They still died. And I hear this, and as sad as that situation is, because we don't want anybody to pass away, the truth of the matter is, the reason why these things, unfortunately, continue to happen is because of one simple thing that they did not do. And that is getting a guide to work with you so that you are doing everything correctly. Many times you hear, well, it's too expensive and I got to pay all this money to do this and this and this and this. Let me stop you right here before I go any further in this video. You didn't think about that when you were drinking heavily, when you were eating every piece of meat that was barbecued, that was fried, that was baked. You didn't think about that when you were eating breakfast and the pork sausages and the eggs and the toast and the pancakes and the grits. You wasn't thinking about it was expensive because that's what you wanted to do. So let's cut that down the middle and let's be real with ourselves. If you want to do this, nothing and no one is going to stop you from reaching your goal. So let's not go there. Okay. So you're looking at all these herbs and you're wondering, why isn't it working? Number one, if you have not detoxed the body first and cleaned the body of the things that got you sick in the first place, it doesn't matter how many herbs you're going to take. It doesn't matter how many times you drink water, take a power smoothie, or take any herbs that's supposed to fight cancer or any illnesses that you have. If you don't get rid of the bacteria that's in your body first, then nothing is going to work the way it's supposed to work. That's why you detox. Number two, you need to have a guide, which means you're going to pay for that knowledge. You need to set up a team of people that are dedicated to making sure that you stay on point. Because the worst thing that anyone can do is deal with this by themselves. Please do not make the mistake that I did. Okay, now I'm going to use this as an example and show you exactly how you are supposed to do this and how I train my clients. Number one, we're going to start with what I had the problem with. That's colon cancer. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to that chart and we're going to look at colon cancer and what colon cancer does, as well as how long does it take for colon cancer to get out of your body, how long does it take for your colon to rebuild itself, etc. This is how you set up a power team in order to remedy, quote unquote, fix that problem. And again, remedy and fix that problem. But before we go there, let me say this. As I teach all of my clients, especially those who have cancer, let's start off with these words. Cancer is not a death sentence. It is a warning to you from your body letting you know something is incorrect, and it gives you enough time to fix the problem. So let's fix the problem. The problem is colon cancer. What do we know about colon cancer? Well, let's look at the symptoms that colon cancer causes. Rectorial bleeding was one. I went through that. Low energy. I went through that. Also, losing weight. I went through that. Okay. What can colon cancer do? Once it gets into your body, it forms stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and then stage 4, and then you go into hospice, and unfortunately, we all know what happens after that. We don't want to get to that point. So how do we avoid this point? Recognizing that we have the issue. The second thing is we start up with a strategy so that we can fix the problem stage by stage. Cancer cells, as I said in my most famous video, they recreate themselves in half the time of a natural cell. So you want to fight those cells from rebuilding themselves every 2 weeks. Now you break down 2 weeks, that's 15 days. We want to break it down into days and slots. 1 day to a colon cancer patient is equivalent to 3 days of activity inside of your body with the radical cell. And that's why they become so aggressive, and that's why people die, unfortunately, from stage 4, because they did not attack the cells the right way. So we're going to create a strategy right now with this video, using colon cancer as an example on how to deal with any illnesses. And remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medicinal practitioner. I'm somebody who went through these experiences, and I'm showing you all what I was taught by my elder, the late Doc Williams or Chris Williams. So everything that I'm telling you was based upon a person that was in the medical field, including other doctors that are in the medical field that I exclusively learned from. So here we go. First thing that you want to do is you want to analyze the healing time. The healing time of a particular area in your body. So we're going to do the colon. We're going to do the intestinal tract, because we know that those two things work one by one simultaneously and together. Hope you all are learning something today. So we're going to go into the first question, and let's go to the actual paperwork that I got off of Google, and you can look this up. This isn't me just saying it. You can look on Google. Google, it says, I wrote the question, how long does it take for a colon to repair itself? It goes right into the answer. And the answer is how long does it take for your colon to regenerate? The intestine is the most highly regenerative organ in the human body, regenerating its lining called the epithelium every 5 to 7 days. So, what are we learning here? Every 5 to 7 days, the colon repairs itself. Now, this is why you need a guide or someone that has been experienced in this field. Before I go any further, let me explain to you guys how the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, in the book How to Eat to Live, explained how eating 1 meal a day can prevent issues like this. And also learning how to eat once every other day, and in some cases once every 3 days, which will help your body remove any issues or prevent any issues from happening in your body. I'm going to add on to that. I'm going to tell you guys that if you want to prevent colon cancer or issues with the colon, I will suggest that you learn how to eat not just once a day, but fast every 4 days. That way your body gets a rest from digestion, which gives the colon an opportunity to rest as well, and the intestinal tract resting from breaking down foods and moving it through the body. This is where your tactical team comes in play, so that everyone is on the same page. Remember, you go back to what I was talking about, the power teams. You look in that video and it'll explain to you all how to put the power teams together in each position and why each position is important. So now we want to go into another question dealing with the colon. And what happens if you damage your colon? Well, the answer is rupture of the colon is life-threatening. If your intestines rupture, bacteria in your intestines are released into your abdomen. This can cause infection and death. This is where we don't want to go. This is where we don't want to be at. But at least you got an idea of how bad it can get. I had this situation happen to me. I don't want anybody to experience it. Okay? Now, the next question is, how do I get my colon back to normal? The answer is eat high fiber foods such as whole wheat grains, fresh vegetables, and beans. Use products containing psyllium, which is like Metamucil, and you can buy the psyllium husk at the store, such as Metamucil, to add bulk to the stools. Try to drink 2 to 3 liters of fluid a day unless you have a medical condition that requires you to restrict your fluid intake. So now we have another thing we need to pay attention to. Psyllium. This helps break down stuff and help get stuff out of your system, helps your stool flow a lot better. Look up what psyllium is. You can look up psyllium husk. You can buy that. I have it myself. Okay? Metamucil, that's the one thing that you can get. But I'm going to also tell you all, get probiotics and look at the benefits of having probiotics, and you can get this at a store. Okay? Then also said drink 2 to 3 liters of fluids a day unless you have a medical condition. Why is that so important? Because the fluids help release a lot of the bacteria and old foods and rubbish that's been sitting in your body. Here's another hint. Water with lime in it. It helps activate the cells and wakes up the body so that it can eliminate. Also, do not eat before 11 a.m. This will help you also to get rid of a lot of bacteria before you eat again. And this is how you teach people how to prevent situations or rid situations from out the body. It's just that easy. Okay? Now we want to go into the food regimen. That's why you need to learn about eating according to your blood type. Hey guys, I want you guys to check out my friends at cultureconnections360.com for all of your health supplements, jewelry, and accessories. Check us out and make sure you let them know that you're coming for the soursop that I use and talk about on my videos. cultureconnections360.com. Check them out. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the alkaline chart first so that you can get an idea of the best foods that best suit your condition. Now, of course, we all know that having a more alkaline diet will help prevent a lot of issues dealing with health concerns. So we want to look at the chart, and if you all are not familiar with this chart, you can go online and take a look and look up alkaline food chart, as well as looking at your blood type. If you don't know your blood type, please go to a doctor and get it checked out. So let's take a look at the chart that I have right here. This is the alkaline chart, and then we're going to go into the blood type chart, my blood type, which is an O, and give you an idea on how to prepare yourself, at least for 4 months of clean eating, clean living, and more productive activity in your health. Okay, so We are looking at the chart right now, and we look at number 10, which is in a color purple, which is the highest alkaline number, just like the chakras, which shows the different sets of alkaline foods and acidic foods. So we got from 10 to 6 and 7, which are your alkaline areas, and then the 6 and 7 is your neutral pH, which is average, and then you have 5, 4, and 3, which is 5 in yellow, 4 in orange, and 3 in red, which are all of your acidic food charts. So if you pay attention to number 10, the highest, they explain to you the foods that are high in alkalinity, which means that if you're eating more of this, your healing factors will be a lot higher. Those are alfalfa grass, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, red cabbage, artichoke, carrots, kale, rucola, asparagus, cauliflower, kohlrabi, seaweed, basil, celery, lemons and limes, spinach, broccoli, collards, and raisins. Now, this is how you use this chart. You go to your blood chart, and I'm going to use my blood chart, which is an O, and I'm going to show you all what it says in that chart. Okay, we are in the O blood chart, and this is my blood type. So we're going to go into just the vegetables and the fruits alone. There's not a huge list for the fruits. However, I want you guys to pay attention to how you can use these charts to help benefit you. Okay, so on my chart, it says the best foods to eat are collards, kale, greens, romaine, lettuce, broccoli, spinach, artichoke, chicory, dandelion, garlic, horseradish, okra, onions, parsley, parsnips, red peppers, sweet potato, pumpkins, seaweed, and turnips. And as far as the fruits, plums, prunes, and figs. Now, if you are an O like me, these are the foods that you need to look up and see which ones benefit you the most, especially in the high alkaline chart. So you're going to get a notepad and you're going to write down everything that you are allowed to eat. Then after you do that, then you want to go to the actual chart that shows what you are able to eat, what you are allowed to eat. On mine, it says the alfalfa, artichoke, asparagus, basil, broccoli, collards, celery, cauliflower, carrots, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, kale, kohlrabi, lemon and lime, raisins, spinach, seaweed, rucola, and red cabbage. Now, if you go on your chart, whatever your blood type is, you want to see if those match. Now, on the alkaline levels of 9, it says blueberries, alfalfa sprouts, borage oil, dates, eggplants, lettuce, kiwi, green bean, grape, figs, mango, melons, olive oil, papaya, pears, zucchinis, tangerines, sweet potatoes, sprouted grains, and beans or peas. These are examples that you can look into your chart and see which one fits you and find the one with the highest alkalinity and eat that on a regular basis. That's a start. That's how you start breaking these things down so that you can get a better reaction and a faster healing time. Of course, you want to eat things that help prevent or help heal the situations that you're dealing with, such as I had colon cancer. So we wanted to eat foods that are high in fiber, high in iron, high in magnesium, high in vitamin D, high in vitamin A, and high in vitamin K. Because once you get cancer, it brings down your emotional state, and that's why people get depressed a lot. Did you know that many people die because they don't have enough vitamin D in their bodies? They're very low in in vitamin D. So you see where I'm going with this? So when you get an understanding of how this works, and you're keeping your notes and you're doing your study, this is how you prevent a lot of situations from happening. Once you understand the condition, then you'll understand the condition, then you'll understand how to fix the problem. And this is all that I'm giving you guys. So I hope this video was informative, a little here and there, so you all can get the best information so that you can get the best results. All right, that's it for this video. Again, some people if you're saying, well, I saw this person do this and they didn't make it and they was doing all this stuff, you need to check and make sure that they had somebody to guide them, or were they doing this on their own? Because most of the issues come from people not really studying and observing or asking questions or getting somebody to help them along the way, mainly because they ain't trying to pay for nothing. But it's an investment that will last and benefit you for a lifetime. Okay, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know what you think. I'm still putting these things together. I'm still a rookie at this, but I'm trying my best to get better. Let me know what you think about this video. Please share this video. Please let people know that if they are in need of some health concerns that they need to be answered, I'm here for you. 773-551-2904 for consultations. I'm available by appointments, and I hope to hear from you soon. As always, I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be greater today than you were yesterday.